Okay, here we go. I'm sorry. Go ahead. We had some technical difficulties for all y'all people. I don't know what's going on. But go ahead and introduce yourself again to everybody.
I'm Brooklyn. I'm 22 and I'm from New York.
There you go. Okay. So it's still a little bit staticky, but we can push through it. And you okay? So you said you were from New York, but you live in Florida currently.
I do, yes.
Okay. All right. And then just to catch everybody up. And then you said you also model, and you got that inspiration uh from car shows and stuff like that as well. Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
so I started modeling at 14 and it was because of going to car shows with my parents. And my stepmom was like, "Oh, I just want to get a picture of you in front of the car." And after that, it's just been from 14 till now, modeling between cars, doing photo shoots for certain brands, doing photo shoots for a company. Like there's certain things that I have gotten into from being 14 starting till now. So yeah, it all started with cars.
14. So 14 is a good age to start that. Is it true that you have to be like a certain height, or is that a myth when it comes to modeling?
I would say back then you definitely did have to be a certain height, but I guess with generations changing and, perspective on certain women have changed. Now you can be plus size, you could be under 5'6", you can be, light skin, dark skin, you could have tattoos, you could have a stomach. Like, I am a mom, so I do have the little mommy pouch that they don't mind stuff like that, and it's definitely different than how modeling back then used to be.
Okay, because I know like I've had in like previous seasons I've had guests on where they said they've tried the modeling route but weren't accepted because they weren't like, I think they said they weren't like 5'9" or above 5'9" or something like that. So I don't know if it's like a certain company, certain brands that kind of look for that type.
It's certain companies, I would say. So certain companies, like, they still want to have models like Victoria's Secret. Now Victoria's Secret, like, is bringing in, curvy women or certain plus size, and but a lot of certain companies definitely are trying to keep that. You got to be 5'8", 5'9". You got to have that good height, you got to have that perfect figure. So I choose to stay away from those type of companies because I'm tatted kind of from like neck to toe, so I
Yeah.
can't work with those type of companies because they are strict on tattoos. But
That's still crazy that there's still like companies or basically anything that's still kind of strict on tattoo. I'm tatted myself, but I think it's kind of weird because I feel like tattoos should be more accepted nowadays. Like almost everybody has tattoos now. I would think.
hey, listen, I feel like they are not accepting anything. I tried to apply to become an officer in my county, and they literally denied me for two tattoos. It was one that I have right here, and then one that I have right there. And they literally told me I have to get it lasered removed before I can become an officer.
What the fuck? And I've seen cops with neck tattoos in certain states too. So that's
Right?
crazy
Like,
as
it's
fuck.
crazy. It's definitely crazy because I said it to them too. I was like, but I seen officers that have fucking the skeleton hand and, like how you just said, full neck tattoos in New York. New York, they do not care about tattoos whatsoever. But I guess in Florida, you gotta be clean when you start, and then after you're in there, I guess you can like get the
Yeah,
tattoos after you're already a part of it.
yeah. Well, like in New Mexico, especially New Mexico, I've seen cops with like full on neck tattoos and stuff like that. So that's why it's kind of crazy to me. But with New York, though, is it true that like there's a lot of cops that like don't give a fuck? Like it's more so like the cops look out for other cops mainly, and they don't really.
In New York, I mean, right now, the NYPD is having a real big issue because they have certain officers that are a newer generation that genuinely do not give a fuck. Like, they will fight you, and you could be a regular person. You could be another officer, and they will fight you. Like, it really depends on the situation. You can have certain officers that will ride for their coworkers. But then you got certain officers that's like, well, I know that person out of my job, so I'm gonna
Yeah,
try to protect that person before I would, you know, be with my coworkers.
yeah. I don't know. I grew up being afraid of police. Like for my family, like I don't know, like I guess me growing up, like I've seen like to where cops would like knock on the door and like enter and shit. And I always think like fuck, like they just want to take family members away. Like they want to like arrest somebody. Like and I'd always be scared as a little kid. So I don't know. I grew up being afraid of police because of that. I think. And I've seen like family members getting arrested by cops like that. And I would think like, oh, they're coming to just take them away. Like they're coming to take family away. That was like
Oh,
my
trust
mentality.
me. Growing up in New York, I've seen a lot, and it family members as well. I've seen a lot of family members. I've seen my parents. So
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't I don't like them, but it is a good route for a job. Now, I wasn't going to become like an actual full on officer. It was going to be a community service, which is like I can pick up certain calls, just not like the main big ones. And, community service officers don't get as much hate as regular officers. So I feel like that's a better officer job than, actual, like,
Yeah.
I could pull my gun out on you, and if I wanted to shoot you, then instead of just sitting there having a conversation, trying to figure out the situation.
Yeah. I didn't even know there was a difference with that, a community service officer. So, I don't know. I actually didn't know that.
So in Florida, there's two different types of officer cars now. You have a black one, which is like you're a cop, and then you got the white one, which is community service.
Okay. So, like, they wear like a white uniform type shit.
It's the same uniform. Like they have the same, vest. Everything is the same. It's just the cars are different. So like they have a
Oh,
black car. It'll say sheriff on it. Mind you, not everybody's a sheriff, but it will say sheriff, and then the white car will say like police on it with the
okay.
community service on the back.
And well, I'm not gonna lie. I would just see sheriff and automatically assume that that's a full on cop. Like, just know in my mind, like I would think
But
that.
at the end of the day, like in all honesty, a sheriff car, if it like let's say it passes you, like the first thought would be, oh my god, that's a sheriff, because the thing
Yeah.
on the car says it. That officer would get out their car, and I promise you that badge isn't even like sheriff's badge. Like it would be like maybe a rank 2 or like a rank 3 before it reaches sheriff.
I got you. Shit, I didn't even know that. So you telling me stuff I didn't even know. I didn't even know that. I thought cops were just cops. I mean, I knew there was what do they call them shits that drive the nice like Mustangs. Um,
Oh, like undercovers.
nah,
The undercovers. Me and my boyfriend just finished seeing a officer driving. It was what, a Mercedes Benz, a C class Mercedes Benz.
and he was
And
undercover.
it wasn't even like officer like on the car. It looked like a regular car. Oh, we also seen like a Lyft driver. It was an officer. It wasn't even an actual Lyft driver, but the sign had Lyft in the
What the
dash.
fuck?
But it was an actual officer. So
They doing all the shit to stay undercover. What the fuck? Nah,
this I've seen so many. What, there was a Honda Civic that was dropped to the floor, like if they was getting ready to modify the car, speakers, everything, pulling over people. Like they don't.
and this was there in Florida. That's crazy.
Florida, you got like Atlanta, they are all over pretty much the South area. Like undercovers are going in multiple different type of cars.
They ain't
Oh yeah,
fucking with
ICE
that
is
down
another
there.
one. ICE be driving regular cars too. Like,
I don't fuck with ice. Yeah,
oh, I don't fuck with I don't.
ice is terrible. That they was actually just cruising past where I'm at, like they not too long ago. So yeah,
Every spot I've lived in Florida, I always get told where they're at, but I have not actually seen them in person.
no, I never seen him in person either. But if I did, I would. I don't know. I don't fuck with ice, bro. I've seen so many of these jokes and shit on social media and stuff, especially about like you know, the Chicano and Mexican community and like all the ice jokes. But it's like, let them come, bro. Like, let them try to fucking come, bro. Man, they ain't gonna take no one away, bro. Mm-mm. Oh shit, did she freeze? Um, oh,
Okay,
you're
I see
back.
you now.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
froze for a little bit. But yeah, I was just saying, like, I've seen all the jokes and stuff like that about like, I don't know, like our community and stuff like that. But it's like, let them come, bro. Like, I got all my paper. Plus, I'm a vet. Like, let them try to take my ass, bro.
Listen, at this point, they're not even taking like the people that they actually need. They're grabbing anybody. It's literally anybody.
It's anybody with a Spanish name or that looks Hispanic to them. That's who they're taking ultimately. So, like I said, let them try. I got veteran status, and they gonna see that shit and feel real fucking stupid. They actually, I saw something where they actually detained a veteran Latino, and yeah, didn't go well. So I mean, I don't know, like the whole ICE thing, like it's pretty stupid. I think, like, and it's overdone, and yeah, that's just my own personal opinion. Everyone has their own opinion. Some people love that shit, don't know why, but you know, everyone has their own opinion.
And like you keep up with like all the government stuff and everything. Like you keep up with everything like that, or you just see it on social media and just like read about it on social media.
I mainly see articles and read about it and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like if you're talking about like if I keep up with like politics and shit like that, nah, not really. Um, I don't really fuck with politics to be honest with you. So I never really try to get into any of that. But as far as ICE goes, yeah, I read about that shit. Absolutely. Because, you know, that pertains to my family. Yeah, that pertains to, you know, a lot of people, a lot of cool people I know. It pertains to lot of shit. So I have to be aware. Awareness is what matters.
Oh, trust me, I get you 100%. I get you 100%. My grandma doesn't even speak English. Like her English is so broken, and I'm like, you go out in public, just be careful. Like, just be
Yeah,
careful.
yeah. And like I said, like they're quick to try to detain. So it's like, and you don't even have to let them in your house either. Like if they knocking on your door and shit, like don't even open that shit. So yeah, it's just an awareness thing. Be aware of that shit. But we'll change the topic here. Uh, what do you think of like how relationships and shit are in this generation that we live in?
Relationships in this generation, oof,
Yeah,
oof, oof. That's a topic.
yeah, we can be on that topic for a minute.
That's a topic. It's not like back then, I can say. It's definitely not like back then. Like I tell my brothers and my sisters, because we're all close in age together, and I'm like, if we were to be born, like I'll say maybe like 80s, 90s, relationships then solid, 100%. Like they had their differences, they had their issues, but like they were solid. And I see that in my family because I have a lot of family members that they got together when they were 14 and they're still together till this day. So it's like, back then relationships were solid. Now people got issues. People got a lot of issues. And it's just like nobody, I'm not going to say everybody doesn't know how to be honest, but a lot of people, there's no honesty, there's no loyalty, there's no respect, there's no actual love. Like the love word gets thrown around. I'm sorry gets thrown around. Like it's not 100%. And a lot of cheating happens. And you just really gotta take that talking stage at least to a real good minimum and like figure out the person. Like genuinely try to figure out that person in the talking stage before you just, oh yeah, we're together. No, really learn your person because true colors get shown and then you're just like, that's not what was shown the first 2 months or like the first 3 months. You feel me? So it's like learn that person.
Yeah, yeah. Now, how long would you say it takes to really get to know a person to where you're like, okay, they're solid, or there might be something off with them?
I mean, talk to a person for like a good 2 3 months, okay, before you full on make it official. But hang around them, see how they are friend wise, see how they are family wise. Like if they can bring you around their family, I'm not gonna say straight off the bat, but like if they can bring you around their family and like introduce you, hey, I'm talking to this person, not just, oh, this is my friend.
Yeah,
Like I'm talking to this person. Like you gotta watch in those 3 months, or like I'm gonna just say couple of months, because everybody's different. Everybody's heart, everybody's mind, everybody's different. But those first couple of months, see how they are, how they introduce you, how they are with you, how they are with themselves, how they are with other people. Because again, later on, they will show those true colors, but
yeah.
just the beginning, you can see little signs. So just like you genuinely just got to pay attention.
I like that you said 2 to 3 months because that's generally like a rule. Really, like 2 to 3 months is when like the real deal personality of people come out. I feel like, and especially from my own personal like experience, I've noticed like even a month like is when you start seeing little bits and pieces of the real deal of people. Um, and I would say like majority of after I got out of high school, because I mean high school I didn't really like have relationships. It was more like fun shit like it, like like everyone in high school I feel like had their fun, but then as an adult I was like kind of still forced, I feel like, to kind of have my fun because of my walls being up, and because of that it was, I feel like it's just no one was taking relationships seriously, and I didn't like expect anyone to be. So, you know what I mean? At a young age, I was like just filling it out, like just filling it out, seeing what their vibe was. And most of the time, it was they just wanted to have fun and see different options. So that was my experience in my like younger 20s.
And
But
how old are you now?
well, I'm 24, so and like when I joined the army, I was 18. So basically, from like 18 to 22 was when I really got to experience like by myself the the open world of what dating or what the relationship kind of vibe was with people. But yeah, it was mainly just having fun and nightlife shit. Everyone liked to go clubbing and shit like that. Everyone like, you know, a lot of the females like to do the OnlyFans shit. So that wasn't really anything that helped. So yeah, it was an experience for sure. But what about you?
I would say in high school, I always knew what I wanted from a young age, especially growing up, seeing how both sets of parents were with their relationships. It was like I already knew what I wanted. So it was like, if I talk to you, obviously high school, yeah, you had your fun. Like I'm not gonna lie, you had your fun. My 4 years were definitely fun. Like after high school, because I left, literally I graduated in May. I left back to New York in July of 2022, because that's when I graduated. And I got my own apartment at 18. I chose
Oh
to
yeah.
work full time. I literally, Duncan in New York, God bless them, because I was almost like $1,000 every week. You feel me? Because I was always working overtime. Like it was just me. I didn't have no kids, no nothing. Like it was just me. My bills were paid, everything was set.
Yeah.
I had amazing time when I started to like look. Because Florida people, I grew up with them. We all like in this one area of Jacksonville. I promise you, everybody knows everybody. I grew up with these people, so it's like I know everybody. Every guy knows every girl. Like everybody knows everybody. Moving to New York again, it was like I wasn't there for a long time. It
Yeah.
was on birth to 10. So it was like as an adult, I don't know y'all, but getting to like getting the field of a relationship, definitely I had my mistakes. I had my lessons. You feel me? Now that I'm 22, I could definitely look back and be like, I know what not to do. I
Yeah.
know what not to say. You feel me? Like learning those lessons though, definitely I can say help now that I'm getting there because a lot of lessons were learned. A
Yeah.
lot of lessons.
Well, I mean, like that's the important thing is like learning. Like I feel like after, especially after high school, every meeting you had, every like dating situation, relationship situation, or whatever, it was all a learning experience. Like you're meeting different people, you're feeling different vibes out. You know what I mean? So, I mean, the fact that you took it as a learning experience is already a good step in my opinion, because that's what I
Oh,
did.
100%. 100%. I definitely each I'm gonna just say situationships because if we don't go past 6 months, I don't really consider that a relationship. That was a situationship. Like we had something there, but after 6 months, then yeah, that's a relationship. Especially now that you're grown. There's sometimes you're with them every day, so it's like y'all live together or something like that. Yeah, definitely. I learned a lot to be able to have a relationship now than back then. Back then, I would say I was a hothead. Like I would get mad quickly over a lot of things, but now it's like I'm able to just okay, I'm not gonna be mad. Like there's no getting mad right now.
Yeah.
Inside, I'm mad, but like I'm not gonna like show it. You feel me?
Wait,
Like not
what would be things that would like get you upset?
if I'm left on red. Like I don't even
Yeah.
know. I hate being left on red. I hate being left on red. Um, if I see that you could post on social media, see that you're active on social media, but like you can't talk to me, that's gonna piss me off because it's just like if you have time out of your day and like especially if we haven't talked, you feel me, in that day, that's gonna like
Yeah.
irk me a little bit because it's just like you on Instagram, but you can't text me.
Red
So,
flags. Yeah. Absolutely.
but it's just little things will just irk.
I mean, I feel like that's normal because that's shit that would bother me too a little bit. Like I would be like, bro, like if they can't message me back and they could post like a booty pic or some shit, then it's like not only do they ignore me, but they want attention and validation from all these other motherfuckers. That's just how I felt personally when I would see that shit. So that's normal. I think some people might call that toxic, but I mean, like that's normal. Like I feel like that bothers anybody. You know what I mean? I don't know, but yeah, I felt that. I feel like social media though at the same time does kind of fuck it up for a lot of people. You know what I mean? Like social media might be fun and all right now, but like it's very toxic as well. It's a very toxic place.
And very, I see so much, just like everything is just clout. It's clout chasing. So it's like so many lies. And then it's like lie after lie after lie. So it's like you're building your life, you're building this fame, you're building all of this. Cause I'm not even gonna count like the celebrities, like the actual celebrities that like before social media came about. Okay. Like these influencers or like stuff like that. Like it's lie after lie. There's so much. And then TikTok's another one. That social media platform, that's toxic. That's just all based off of just lies and clout chasers and everything.
Yeah, there's a reason. I think I told you on my message. I was like, I got off TikTok. There's actually a lot of reasons I got off TikTok. So I used to post on there, and I used to go live on there pretty frequently. I probably racked up about 50K followers on there too, 50 something. But a lot of people just like wanted to do battles. A lot of people didn't really want to look for like genuine networking or nothing like that. Like they didn't actually want to meet people. Is what I felt. So I don't know. I didn't like that. Then I would see what people post, and like what people would post is like they're bashing like their friends over small shit, or like bashing other people for something that's like, why does that even matter? Like that, like it's shit that they could be solving amongst themselves personally, like privately. But I feel like I feel like shit that's supposed to be private, they put out on there on the internet to get reactions, to get these views, to get, to get some type of benefit from it is what I feel like. And that's what social media is right now, is what I think it is. And it's kind of crazy. Like no one wants to handle shit privately no more.
Everything is a phone out. Like that's where it comes into where you asked about like the relationship part. Like when I say like back then everything was solid, everything was straight. They didn't have this. They didn't have all of this nonsense, all the trolling, all the clout chasers. Like none of that was back then. Yeah, again, they had issues. Like there were issues, but not where like the whole world knows your issue. Literally one video, everybody. It's not even just USA. Everybody can see your one video, and
Yeah.
it's like it's not private. It's not. You can't. Not in this generation. Like it's something about this generation and every platform that you cannot have a private life anymore.
Nah, because it's gonna be posted or some shit. And that's the same thing like when people fight. Like when people just want to throw hands in public, people gotta whip out their phones or record and shit, or like anything. Like people just be recording random ass people just because they think it's something crazy. You know what I mean?
That's like when I'm not gonna call them it, but like that's the only way I know how to call them. But like crackheads on the street and they start wilding out. You feel me? Like you start seeing videos of them, and it's just like, why record that? Like,
Yeah. Yeah,
there's no
true.
reason to put that. Like that person doesn't even know. You feel me? Like that's going up on social media, and everybody's just laughing at that one person. Like that's wrong. It's wrong. I
Oh,
wouldn't do
no.
that. I can't post a crackhead. Now, don't get me wrong. There are a lot of things that is funny, and I
Yeah.
will say I have laughed because there is a lot of shit that has been posted where it's like, damn, I wish I was there to actually see it in person. But other things, too much is wrong. Like, especially little fights that I see. I've been watching so many. I don't know what it is for Instagram right now, but Instagram has just been putting fight after fight after fight on my feed. And I'm
Damn,
just
you
like,
too?
damn.
Have all I've been on my fucking feed is like people fighting and then a bunch of people like crowding them, recording it, and then like their homies would jump in, or like the female friends will jump in, and yeah, and, like it's not even a fight at this point. It's just someone trying to go viral.
A few fight videos I saw today, like one girl was fighting this Arabic girl or whatever with the head thing, and I'm just like, well, damn, why you gotta fight her for? And then another girl came in and started fighting the white girl, and I'm just like, well, damn, like over what? Like
I don't
shit's
know.
not that serious. Like shit is not that serious to be throwing hands.
Find out what the reasons are though. Like it be over some small shit. But when I say small,
It's
like
most of the time, or majority of the time, it's always over dumb shit. Always over dumb shit.
yeah, well with the female fights, it's over like a dude. Is what I noticed. Like it's always like the female messes the dude or some shit or whatever. My first thing, but it's like why record it? Let them fight it out if they want to fight it out. But like why are we trying to create a viral fucking moment off of their drama? You know what I mean? Like, it just doesn't make sense. I don't know. But going back into the dating part, I've seen where people like a dude will try to DM a female, and it's not like I don't know weirdo shit or nothing, but like they'll try to DM them, and the female will post like take a screenshot of those DMs and then post it on their story, calling them weird or calling them a type of shit, making it seem like they're weird or whatever, and it's like. What if they were just trying to shoot their shot? Like motherfuckers can't shoot their shot no more these days. Mm-hmm.
I feel like everybody has this standard, especially it's they have this standard. If you don't meet their standard, you're a clown to them. So they're gonna make fun of you. Everything gets posted. Everything needs to be posted. So
Yeah,
I know what you mean because I know a few females that do that, and I'm just like, well, damn,
I mean, like I've seen some where
that's
like the
sad for
DMs
him.
are.
'Cause
I've seen some of the DMs are weird. Like the dude will get weird if they leave him on red or some shit. But like I've seen just some genuine ones, and I'm like, why put them on blast like that? Like now you're not gonna get no DMs of people hitting on you, and you're probably gonna be single for a little bit. I don't know. Hmm. Like I don't know. I it's just it's weird shit. But like you were talking about standards. So what do you think are the generic standards for a female in this day and age?
I'm not gonna talk about myself because my standards, I don't believe in the popularity right now. But other females, especially again social media females, or even just like local, like if they have the money, it's like you gotta have the luxury. It's like everything has to be luxury. The cars have to be luxury. The house has to be luxury. Having to make sure the money is there. You're able to flash it. You're able to make sure that like your partner also has to have that same type of luxury. So it's like, let's say somebody grew up wealthy, you have everything. That person, their partner has to have the same thing. Like it's an
Yeah,
automatic thing. Okay, like
absolutely.
they don't they some because there are certain nice people because again everybody is different, but majority of the wealthy class is like you gotta match me. So like if I'm bringing in, let's say over 500,000 a year, or over 600,000 a year, over 700,000 a year, like you gotta match that or beat that to be able to be with me.
I got you.
Low class is like low class. They have their standards. You feel me? Like you gotta work. Don't be a bum. Like you gotta work. You gotta have a job. You gotta make sure like you have at least a good car. I'm not gonna tell you you gotta have like a goddamn 2026, but at least have, something to be able to get you around because there's a lot of men that have no problem being passenger princess. And there's a lot of females that don't mind staying in that passenger princess seat and not getting up and doing it on their own.
Yeah,
So
I mean I see that. I do think the money thing is gonna be a big thing. Like I feel like if it, I'm not seeing some crazy responses on that. Like I've heard females say they gotta make like $100,000 a year or more. You know what I mean? And with this economy, I ain't gonna lie to you. With this economy, like that shit's hard. Like it's hard to make $100,000 a year for a dude. Like it's hard as fuck. Maybe for a female, it might be a little easier because they have more leeway with shit. But with dudes, to make $100,000 a year, they gotta be like starting up their businesses or doing some crazy shit. But I think height. I've heard height is like a big fucking thing. Me personally, I'm on the shorter end. I'm like 5'5", 5'6" on a good fucking Friday. And personally, height has never been like a big issue with me because I've never gotten told that personally. Like I just vibe with the person, and like if they vibe back, that's what's up. If not, it was something else. You know what I mean? It was never like genuine. Like they never told me it was because of height. You know what I mean? So, but when I look on social media and I look at other shit, it's like, oh well, the dude got to be 6 foot or taller. And I'm like, I've never personally had that issue, but like if that's what they're looking for, that's gonna be another thing. Not all dudes are 6 foot or taller.
very true.
I mean,
Very, very true. How do you? height for females definitely is something, and I have seen so many videos. Oh, you got to be 6 plus, or you got to be like over 6'2", and I'm like,
Yeah.
where you can find that at for real? Like, where exactly are you finding that? Because everybody's usually average, like 5'8", 5'9", something like that. Like,
I don't know. I mean, I could tell you every male in my family is pretty short. Like, I don't think any male in my family's reached past 5'10". So, like, we're all pretty damn short. But I don't know. I think it's a little unrealistic because again, these are females that are probably like 5'1", 5'2", and they want a dude that's literally that fucking tall. Like, I don't know if it's because they want to feel like someone said it was like a daddy issue thing. I'm not gonna say that, but that's just what I heard. One of the things was like a daddy issue thing. Do you think that's what? Do you think that's part of it?
I wouldn't say that, but I wouldn't know. Because to me, I mean, I'm not going to say you got to be like super tall, but like, I don't, I wouldn't want to date somebody shorter than me.
How tall are
So
you?
5'2", 5'3".
But like with you being 5'2", 5'3", and then there's a dude that was like 5'6", 5'7", that wanted to shoot his shot at you. That would be like too short. But like, okay, so what if
No. I mean, my boyfriend right now, you're what, five? He said 5'10". Like, that's fine. But if me and him wasn't together and a person that was like 5'6" came, I mean, I wouldn't put you down. But like if you're 5'1", or like, 5 feet, or like, under that, I would gladly do it nicely and tell you no, but like
I
it's a no. It's a no.
got you. What if they were like 5 feet, but they had like a good personality? Like they had the looks and the personality, they had everything. Everything else but the height. The height would be
I
the
don't know. I
automatic
can't
elimination.
picture. I can't picture me having to like go down for a kiss. I can't do that. I can't have my head go down.
I don't know. It's just weird because like me, like I said, I'm like between 5'5", 5'6", and I never had an issue with dating females taller either. You know what I mean? Because there's females that are taller that are like 5'8", 5'9". Like there's some pretty tall ass females, and I never thought it would be an issue like to date them taller. Like I don't know, like I never cared for that type of shit. I would say like weird shit. I would be like, well, for laying down, it don't really fucking matter, does it? Like I would say some corny shit like that. But I guess from like a female's point of view, like they want to be able to like wear heels and still be shorter than the dude. I guess I don't know. I don't know. I just think the height thing is like kind of a stretch. Like, that's just my personal opinion, I guess. Mm.
I mean, the heel thing, in my opinion, I don't really care for that. Like if I pass you with heels, it's heels. Heels are there's certain heels could make you really, really tall. Certain heels could just give you like a nice little inch, but it's just a heel thing. So if I'm taller than you, well, that's fine. But the heel thing, I don't really care for that. Other females do. Like they are, oh, I want to be able to still feel like the little petite and, the princess type thing. So they want to be able to still look up with those
Yeah,
heels, no matter what heel it is.
yeah,
But in my opinion, I don't care.
yeah. Well, I guess it sucks for the dudes that are under 5'3". Don't know how. Like I mean, height you just can't really control. I guess. So it's like I guess you're shit out of luck when
No.
you're 5'3". Better start dating 4'11" or something. I don't fucking know. Mm. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if it was like shit that they can control, understandable, because they can always fix that, switch some things up. But like height, like I don't know. You better like get some boost socks or some shit. Wear some shoes that like fucking. I don't know. I don't know. But like I said, that's never been like a big issue for me personally. Like with both parties, it's never been an issue. But I guess if I was 5'1", 5'2", then maybe I would start seeing it being a fucking issue. I don't know. I don't know. But I don't know. What do you think of like? Because there's that, but then there's also the dudes that will fight it back and say, okay, well, if height matters, then weight matters.
Weight does matter. Weight does matter. Weight does matter.
Absolutely.
I can't if I'm small and you know tiny, like tiny in a way, not height tiny. I'm talking about like body tiny.
Yeah.
And what am I doing with somebody that's
It'd be
like
weird if you were with a
bigger?
dude skinny. Yeah, if you were the dude like was like skinny, like showing bones and shit, it'd be fucking weird. It'd be like,
Uh, it's just I don't know. Like I can't. I match what I feel comfortable with. So it's like weight does have a big issue when it comes to being my partner. I cannot. I would not be with somebody that's
you wouldn't be
sorry.
with someone that's like big, like big. Why not? They need love too.
I mean, yeah, but again, I just feel like what does a skinny girl have for a chunky guy? Like what is there?
I have no clue. I'm not a chunky dude. So I couldn't answer that question, but I will say there's a lot of females that prefer like dad bods and shit like that. So like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they say like I don't know what the fuck the reason is, but they're like I don't even know. I think they say it's because it's like more like comfortable. I guess I don't fucking know, but
Certain
it,
females call it like it's like a teddy bear. Like that's their
yeah,
teddy bear.
yeah, like some fluffy shit. Yeah, I don't know, but some females prefer that body type. So it's like I guess it depends on the preference. Like everyone got their preferences, but I don't know. Like I feel you on it though, because I'm on the slimmer side too, and like if I'm looking at a female and she's wide, like I wouldn't like that wouldn't go well with me either. I would go into my weight class mentality, like out of my weight class on some non disrespectful shit.
Like
But
don't get me wrong. Like if they got muscle and like it's a decent size because there are a lot of crazy people that are like hella fucking muscle. I can't do a hella fucking muscle type of person. Okay, but like you got muscle, then yeah. But I would genuinely go for like what matched is like me, like
yeah,
what I could be able to be good with. Cause
yeah, which is understandable, definitely. But I have met like very slim females that love dad bods. I don't know. I don't
hey,
know.
listen, don't get me wrong. I know this one girl, she is very skinny, but her partner is on the chunkier side. And it's just like, you know what? Do you? That's good. She
Yeah.
genuinely just says that's her teddy bear. And I'm like, oh, okay. That's your teddy bear. Cool. You got warmth to sleep
I've
when
seen
you're
the other way
good.
around too, where like a skinny dude gets with like a big girl, a big bone girl. You know, I don't know how that one works. I can't imagine. I don't know if I don't want to be sound too mean, but I'm just gonna say like I can't imagine he'd be on the bottom. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. Like I'm just trying to picture how this shit would work. You know, like I don't know. That's just my curiosity.
And that's that. I think that's the same way as females, with my mind being with a chunkier person. Like, how do you get on? Like how there's
I
just a
think
lot of stomach there. You feel me? Like I would just there's too much. There's too
I
much happening.
I think the same way that like combat sports have weight classes, the same way like relationships got a weight class as well. Like,
Relationships do got a weight class. Yeah,
yeah, there's definitely.
certain relationships,
You said certain what?
certain relationships have weight class because, like you said, like there are some girls that prefer
Yeah,
a chunkier guy when they're on the slimmer side, and there are some slimmer guys that choose, a
Yeah,
bigger woman.
yeah, yeah.
So
There's definitely weight. Like if there's not a weight class, there's definitely like a weight limit. You know what I mean? Like there's just
there's
it's all
definitely a weight limit.
it's all about safety. You know what I mean? It's all about safety. Mm-mm. But all in all, like overall, yeah, I would say as we're in the year 2026, there's not many relationships prospering. I see a lot of like just like you said, a lot of cheating, a lot of I don't know, like a lot of shit that's like a lot of playing around, like a lot of not serious shit. And I don't really like I said, I don't know if it's the social media kind of playing its part in that or if it's the people's mentality. Like if it's our
I feel
people
like
our age's
it's
mentality.
I think it's the mentality. In all honesty, it's the mentality. It's something about it where it's like whatever it was as a teenager, it's like you want to stay like that. Like you want to like stay with that type of mindset where it's like you could do something and think that like everything's cool because like who cares? You feel me?
Yeah.
Like who cares? When in reality, it's like, no, the hell, like we're adults now. I do care. You feel me? Like I do. Like there's feelings involved. Like there's a lot of shit. So it's like it's definitely the mentality, but I would definitely say it has to do with social media. Like before social media, you could just know who's in your area, like who was in your school, who's in your neighborhood, who's at your job. Like you see that, but like social media, you can see who's in your whole entire town. Okay, like
Yeah.
everybody, like you can see who is from where. So it's like social media makes it like I scroll, I see somebody, and I'm like, damn, I never seen that person before. And then you start to follow, then you start to scroll, you see their pictures, you see everything, and it's like social media is toxic, toxic, just toxic.
Yeah, that yeah. And then like I don't know, like even friends aren't really like who they are seen to fucking be, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like I
Good,
see a
good
lot of
conversation. Good conversation.
you know what I
That's a
mean?
good conversation.
Yeah, like I don't know like what personally happened with your situations before, but for me, like it was like I don't know. I've had it to where like friends of a female that I was like interested in at the time, they would try to also shoot their shot at me and then try to get me to look like I was the one cheating or like doing some shit with it. You know what I mean? Like they're trying to stir a pot or cause some drama with it. I don't know. Is that something like similar that happened with you or?
I mean, a lot of that, yeah, it's there's a lot of backstabbing. Like it goes into it how you're raised also, like again, wealthy or not wealthy. So like I'm chilling with this person because, we got this, that, and the third. My friend doesn't have that much, but like, she's genuinely a cool person, whatever, come and hang out, cool. But then take over and it's like you just want everything for yourself. You start making lies, you start pulling people away, you start, just pushing the wealthy friend, I guess, to the side. And it's like, oh, now everything is all mine. So it's like, it's a lot of backstabbing. It's a lot of like, I want, I want, I want, I want. Like it's I want this. I want this. I'm gonna have this. I'm gonna do whatever it takes to have this. So it's like the lies are there, the backstabbing's there, a whole lot of texting. I'm not even gonna include social media. Like it don't even have to do with social media. Texting, because phones before social media, you were able to text.
Yeah,
Texting is one thing, a whole bunch of lies through text messages, and it's just like, you know too much with that. Friends are not friends. You, it's hard. It goes with a relationship. You really got to look out. You really got to like watch the signs on how people move. Like with
yeah, yeah,
females know when another female is fake because it's just like, let's say I'm telling you about somebody because you brought them up to me, like, oh yeah, I got to hang out with this person. And next me, I start telling you all their business. Boom, that's a bad friend. Like right then and there, that's a bad friend. Why are you telling me their business? I don't need
yeah,
to know their business. So it's like females already know when like that other female is not a good person, is not a good friend.
Yeah,
Because at the end of the day, I don't need to know nobody's business. Like
yeah,
if that
just
person told you something, you keep that to yourself.
yeah. That's a big thing. Yeah, is telling the business out there. But I mean, on the dude standpoint, like for the guys, for me, I've noticed like growing up, like friends just come and go. Like it's either like they're cool with you, then like the next moment something's off, and then they're not cool with you for some random reason. And they start hanging out with like other groups of people. So like now you gotta find your other group of other people, and that's something that I had to navigate with throughout my entire school life, like from elementary school to high school, from the military. Like you have to know what your social circle is gonna look like within a certain time frame because you never know if they're gonna still be in that circle later on. You know what I'm saying? Like that's something that I think guys struggle with when it comes to having like real down to earth homies, if that makes sense. Like there's a hell of a lot of homies that I still have on social media that I still have on my phone, but like I haven't hit them up in fucking years, or like vice versa.
Listen, I could genuinely say there's certain like childhood friends from like elementary school that I can say I'm still friends with till this day. But it's the same on the female side. A lot of girls come and go. A lot of females just come and go, come and go, come and go. Okay. And it goes back with, there's jealousy. Like, there's a whole lot of jealousy. Jealousy is a really big thing. I don't know. It goes back to like, it's probably this generation, it's probably the mentality of things, but like, jealousy is one thing. So, it's like I have one friend, she's a 10 plus year friendship. So it's like, we're solid. That's cool. Other than that, a lot of females just come and go, come and go, come and go.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, that's pretty similar to how guys are, how the homies were. And like I said, like sometimes we'll talk here and there, like just out of the blue, and then it'll go right back to what it was. Especially if I'm not in the same state or around the same area as them anymore. Like when I had a good group when I was living in Maryland, and then once I moved from Maryland, it was like that whole line of communication was kind of just stopped. It's there, it's available, but it stopped. You know what I'm saying?
That's how it is for me. Like all my friends when I lived in New York, talking to them now, it's like it's not the same when I lived in New York. It's like we always talked, always FaceTimed, always text, always played games. Everybody went to everybody's house. And it's just like now, yeah, I moved and like a few other people did move away, but like the big main group is still there. So it's like, we all don't talk. Like it's literally a here and there type of thing.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Maybe not even like a here and there. It's like I could say maybe every 8 months we'll probably talk. Like we'll see everything on social media, like everything on social media, but like to have a conversation to FaceTime, like every 8 months.
And it's crazy too, because like in person, you have all these memories that you did, right? Like you have all this shit that y'all did, all the shit that y'all laughed about and vibed with. And it all seems like it just stopped, right? Like it just like,
Listen, Snapchat's a big thing. I get so many memories from like
yeah,
2016, 2017, and I'm just like, dang, man, like we were always doing this, that, and the third. And it's just like now I'm like, what memories do I have of us now? Because we don't even talk to really like catch up to like say that there's memories or like any type of like laughing memories or even if like there was like serious memory, like there is nothing. Like it's just whatever I have over the phone. And it's like, the phones do come in clutch because it does gather, gather all of your memories and be able to like hold a lot of stuff. And it does help in a way, but it just sucks that like they done made phones so easy to where you don't even gotta pick the phone up. Just hey, can you call this person? Like just say that S and like you're good.
yeah,
Okay. And a lot of people just choose not to be on the phone for real. Like they're on the phone, but they're not on the phone.
yeah. That's cool you bring up Snapchat because I remember when Snapchat was like such a big fucking thing. Like Snapchat was like the main when I was in high school. So that's funny you bring that up because that's where most of that. That's where all my memories are at. Snapchat. So I don't even use the phone.
Literally.
I'm not even using much anymore. Like I mainly just use Instagram, and that's actually pretty much it. You know what I mean?
I stay using Snapchat, but like it's really just filters, take cute pictures, like that's
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Other than that, like how you said, like it's Instagram and I still be on TikTok. Um but it's mainly just Instagram. Like scroll through Instagram or maybe just play my games and that's it.
yeah,
Instagram has been like the biggest platform to be on.
yeah, definitely. Especially with the modeling stuff too, because that's gonna be a big thing. That's gonna eventually get you paid. You know what I mean? If you stick to it.
Hey, I get
Yeah.
paid. I get paid now. Like there's some car shows that I have done that I got paid for. There's some shoots that have paid me. One of the brands that I'm working for, we just finished talking, and they're whatever. Like, let's say there's an event in Miami. If I'm driving down to Miami, whatever the cost is to drive down to Miami, whatever the hotel cost is, like they're all reimbursing me that in, or they're just gonna pay for it before I even have to drive out there. Like
Hell
I'm
yeah.
already in that state of getting paid, but I do want to be able to like get up more. And I have been doing a lot of planning to like create certain things like a brand. I want to do shirts for like autism moms and stuff and make a brand with that. I do nails, I do my own nails, I do nails for other people as well. So it's like I want to do a brand with that as well. So
Hell
there's a
yeah.
lot of things that I want to start with, but it does take time. And like I said, I do have a child, so it's like working child household is a little stressful, so definitely takes time.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, with every step comes its challenges, but I mean, I didn't be able to do it, do all that shit. And Instagram, like I said, it's a big platform to really reach other brands and reach your full potential with all that stuff. I mean, that's where I started when I did this podcast shit, and I'm doing this many years later. You know what I mean? So Instagram's a good platform, I would say. For it's toxic, but it's a good platform for sure. But what would like just before we close out? What advice do you have for the people listening, for the people watching, as far as basically navigating relationships, navigating all that stuff that we talked about, navigating doing what they want to do with social media, all that kind of stuff? What advice do you have?
I would say my advice is just look out on a lot of things relationship wise. If you choose to get into a relationship, always stay focused on, like I said, how they are with you, how they are with their friends, how they are with their family. Like just keep out, watch how they are with that. And that 3 month rule, like it's I feel like it's a rule. Like that 3 month rule, take that time before you even say, oh yeah, that's my partner, that's my boyfriend, that's my girlfriend. Like take that 3 month rule before you say anything. And friendship wise, like that advice I would give, same thing, watch how they are. And for females, if a girl can tell you how another girl's business is going, just pull away. Just pull away. You know, don't even stay being friends, just pull away. But social media wise, watch what you post. In all honesty, everything stays on social media. So watch what you post, watch what you say, and don't disrespect social media. That's all I gotta say. Because everything stays online. Everything stays on social media. No matter
That's
if you
true.
delete it or not, it stays on social media. Like it stays.
That's true. Well, shit. Well, with that being said, I do appreciate you coming on and doing this podcast, or taking the time out of your day to do this podcast. I know you're busy, and with the whole modeling stuff, with your Instagram stuff, and also with having a kid. I know that's hard. So I do appreciate you taking the time out of your busy schedule to come on this podcast and chop it up a little bit. And before we end this off, go ahead and shout out your social media to everybody.
So my Instagram is BKLYNN .MARIEE. And then if you do want to follow me on TikTok, it is princess dot BKLYNN.
Hell yeah, y'all give her a follow, give her show her some love, and go buy her. They're gonna tap into your t-shirts lines, right? You're gonna start your
Oh,
clothes line.
wait for that. I'm definitely looking into the whole getting the product ready to have it at home to do my own stuff. So definitely stay ready for that.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. Well, with that being said, I appreciate you coming on.
Thank you.